all, I'm delighted that Saket has made it to Parliament, and I congratulate him for his new innings. And I hope that just like I have heard the two other speakers very patiently, I will also be accorded the same dignity, even though I'm not in Parliament and Anand Ranganathan perhaps doesn't want to go to Parliament. But anyways, let me begin by saying that आखिरकार उतर ही गया हिजाब, आखिरकार उतर ही गया हिजाब और दिख गई असलियत, जिसे पहनाया था मुद्दों का नकाब, वो निकली मोदी के लिए केवल और केवल नफरत. What do I mean by this? Today it's proven without doubt that who is changing the goalpost. Navika, even before this dreadful video from Manipur had come, we had said in all party meeting, let's discuss the issue of Manipur. These people had agreed. Then there was a business advisory council where the entire structure of discussion debate is decided, and they had decided that we will discuss it in this particular format. Nobody objected to it. It was a unanimous decision. Then when they reach Parliament, they change the stand and overrule. They start fighting and they say in 267 alone we must have discussion, or else no discussion, even if it is on an important issue like women's safety in India, and they started changing the goalposts. By the way, this is an old trend they have done. You remember they wanted a discussion on Mehengai, they went on the issue of Rafale. They wanted discussion on COVID, they went on issue of Pegasus. They wanted discussion on other issues, they started raising BBC documentary, and all these issues they have had to face the Supreme Court or the other agencies which have given and vindicated whatever stand we have taken. But today let's come back to this issue. They are now saying that only the discussion should be under 267. All parliamentarians are sitting here. I have the rule 267. Navika, you have covered Parliament for many years. Where does the rule 267, which is suspension of business of the House, allow the government to make the first opening statement? This is the rule in which the entire proceeding of the House is suspended, and ipso facto the opposition, which is raising the issue, which is so urgent in nature, has to keep the first statement. There is no provision in 267 rule of Rajya Sabha to make the first statement by the government, be it by the Prime Minister or by the Home Minister, but forget that issue. Now come to the insincerity of this entire thing, not just goalpost changing. Today the entire speaker, the first speaker, has said, we know we don't have number. Sir, you just not have the numbers. You don't even have the niyat. You are acknowledging that confidence of the House and therefore the confidence of country is with Modi ji, but because you want to target him on an issue, therefore you want to use this issue. Therefore, I ask you, if it is not the case, then we were ready to have the discussion in the House on the situation of all the women across the country. Who is dividing the women of the country on state lines? You call yourself, as per the acronym, India. India means the entire country is together, and you have said Union of States makes India. So then how can you divide the women of India, or the stripping and the dehumanizing of women of India, into state boundaries? And let me tell you the difference between the two incidents. On one hand, you have Manipur, where the strong action has been taken, and we are saying, apologizing for Manipur. But on the other hand, in Malda, and I'm sorry to say, my dear friend Saket will tell us, Malda, Mamta Banerjee has said it is as fake as Pulwama. Was Pulwama fake? Are you giving Pakistan clean sheet? Was Malda video fake? Forget that. Then Shashi Panja. Navika, I have sent you the video of Shashi Panja. It has played on your channel. Shashi Panja, minister, says, कितना कपड़ा निकला? जितना भी कपड़ा निकला, उसको राजनीतिक जश्न में से क्यों देखना? I have all these videos. I don't want to play it. It will embarrass people. Shashi Panja takes a stand. Not one member of the opposition says that we condemn this wholeheartedly. I am saying you forget about Rajasthan. You wanted charcha. The minister of Rajasthan government wanted a charcha in Rajasthan Assembly about Rajasthan's women. Okay. But there you say that no, and you immediately dismiss him. Therefore, it is very clear that your agenda was never discussion. It was only and only Modi Virod, and in that you have taken this stand. And if not, today you call yourselves India? Arvind Savantji, I ask you, India mein, one last line, Navika, one last line. In India, there are also Hindus. Today, Kasargod in Kerala, your ally, Union Muslim League, who you call secular, has given death threat and genocide threat to the Hindu community. Is this idea of India? Women being raped in Rajasthan and Chief Minister saying 50% rape cases are fake. Is this idea of India? Or is Mamta Banerjee saying Malda is fake?
We'll get to that in just a minute. But let me get in Mr. Saket Gokhale. Mr. Saket Gokhale, the only charge against the opposition is that somewhere or the other it's being selective. And that is a charge that the opposition must take on its chin, given the fact that the opposition is bringing in a no confidence motion when you know that if it's a no confidence motion, then Manipur can only be one of the issues. It will not be the only issue that is being going to be debated in Parliament, number one. And number two, the priority that the Manipur debate should have got, has it been lost because there are ego battles that are on either side?